Last week, Louise and I took a much needed break with a few days in the New Forest. We love cycling and walking, so our holidays usually revolve around these activities. But much as we share common interests, we're also quite different in how we approach things. I'm an early riser, easy to get up and get moving and make the most of the day, while Lou enjoys a slower, more relaxed start. Neither way is right or wrong, they're just different. And these differences balance us out. Lou helps me to slow down and I encourage her to get going. When we travel, we usually carve out a day for ourselves to do our own thing. And this holiday was no different. I share this story because it highlights just how different we are. On my solo day, I woke up early, went for a long bike ride, then walked into the local town. I took the scenic route home, adding another 10 miles to my day. After a nice cup of tea, I strolled to the local pub for a few drinks before heading back around 8 o'clock to cook dinner. It was a full, near perfect day for me. Lou, on the other hand, had a much slower pace. She woke up late, read her book, and as far as I know, that was pretty much it. For her, that was a perfect day. Just time to relax and enjoy the simple things she doesn't often have time to do. I often wonder when I sit down to write these short reflections if I might just be coming across as a bit of a drone. You see, these are my thoughts and I'm aware that I may not always see things the same way as you do. As I look back over the years, I've noticed a few recurring themes in my reflections. One that stands out is the importance of taking time to pause and reflect. I surprise myself with this as it's the opposite of my usual way of doing things. Maybe that's why, because I subconsciously realise that Lou's more relaxed approach is something I actually need from time to time. To stop, to slow down and just be. As I thought about this, I realised that I have a lot of complexities to my character. I'm someone who thrives on staying busy, but at the same time, I can spend hours zoning out in front of the TV. I can be deeply emotional, yet also extremely detached when the situation calls for it. I get excited about new things, but I also have a surprising capacity to stick with something for a long haul. In short, I'm complex. And after 37 years of marriage, celebrating our anniversary while on holiday, I know that Lou too is incredibly complex. In fact, I'm still trying to figure her out. I suspect that if I were to describe some of my closest friends, I'd find that they too are complex. And if you were to describe yourself, you'd probably fall into the quite complex category as well. The Bible says that God knows each of us deeply. He even knows the number of hairs on our heads, and he knew us before we were born. When we read about Jesus in the Gospels, we see him interacting with a variety of people, each one unique and complex, yet he knew exactly what each person needed, and he spoke to them in ways that were personal and profound. As my character has been shaped through years of Christian faith, I'd like to think that I understand myself better now and how I should respond to life's ups and downs. I hope that I've become a better friend, a better father and husband through my relationship with God. But I also know how often I get it wrong. I still stumble. Despite the years of growth, I remain complex and I'm always trying to better understand myself and others. The amazing thing is that God doesn't need more time to understand me. He already knows my complexities. And not just me, he knows Louise too in the same complete way. He knows you, your partner if you have one, your friends, and even those that don't know him. As complex as we all are and as vast as the world is, God knows each of us intimately. He understands every detail of our lives, our strengths, our flaws, our hidden fears, and our deepest desires. He sees the parts of us that others may miss, and he knows the struggles that we face, even the ones that we keep to ourselves. What's amazing is that despite the complexity of who we are, God desires a personal relationship with each of us. He doesn't just know us from a distance. He's present in the details of our lives, offering love, guidance and understanding. And he knows every person, whether they recognise him or not. He understands our contradictions and he loves us unconditionally. The incredible truth is that we are fully known by the Creator, and we were made to know Him in return. And here's something that isn't complex. In a world where it's easy to feel misunderstood, the fact that we are deeply known by God and invited to experience His love is something truly profound.